Hi, I'm AJ Kulatunga and welcome to this special presentation on the future of retail. You know, all around the world, retailers are asking themselves, which model is better? Should I go online or should I have an offline store? Which model wins? What should I do? And that debate, it keeps on raging on, and it's completely useless if a retailer truly wants to survive and thrive in business over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. In fact, what retailers need to be asking themselves is one key question that has got nothing to do with the whole online versus offline debate. I recently shared my thoughts at the National Economic Development Conference here in Australia on the future of retail. So what I'd like to do right now is take you there and actually share with you my thoughts on the future of retail so that retailers can understand exactly what they need to focus on if they truly want to survive and thrive in business. Let's check it out. How many of you guys are actually not from Darwin? Pretty much all of you. Awesome. And the fan club's up the back there. Sweet. Okay, cool. What I wanted to do to kick this session off is I want to give you guys an experience of Darwin that no one else is crazy enough to give you because I'm actually I'm originally from Darwin, but now I live in Melbourne. So every time I come home to Darwin, no matter where I speak at, whatever stages around the place, Darwin is always home to me. So I want to give you guys an experience of Darwin that no one else is crazy enough to give you. So I get you guys all to stand up. And what we're going to be doing is a traditional Darwin greeting. So this is the greeting that, well, if you've lived in Darwin your whole life, born and bred like me, you'll see other Darwinians and you'll try and reach out to them and say, hello, excuse me, and they'll just keep on walking, right? But if we say this one phrase, everyone, traditional Darwin people, will stop and they will respond to you. Whether or not that's a positive or a negative response, not up to me, it's not up to you guys. So the traditional Darwin greeting, let me spell it out for you. The spelling's very important. It's W-O-I-I-B-R-U-S-S-S, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. And the punctuation is very important. And when you say the phrase, it's pronounced woibras. So on the count of three, we're going to try that. Okay, woibras. Right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. But you know what? We're in economic development. We need to be inspiring and motivating the developers, the economic people out there. So let's try it again, guys. On the count of three, 1, 2, 3. Woibras. Beautiful. Thank you, guys. Sit down, please, and let's get started. All right. So the reason why I told you about that is that I think the future of retail, people are asking a very simple question. Which model is better, online or offline? Have you guys heard that? People are saying, yeah. Who reckons online's better? Yep. Okay, cool. Who reckons offline's better? Yeah, a few of you? Okay, pretty 50-50 here. Okay, that's interesting. So that's actually the wrong question to ask. It's a very wrong question, and you'll see why. When I gave you an experience of Darwin, how I experienced Darwin, it's really about the experience that every single retailer out there is giving their customers. That's what people want. It's about the experience. And asking the question online versus offline isn't really any good because it's the wrong question to ask. How many of you guys have had a bad experience in retail, say in the last month or so? Just a completely terrible experience. Yeah? Couple? Cool. All right. How many of you have had a good experience? Okay. About 50-50, which means you guys are lying or you're very lucky. I don't have good experiences. I don't have bad experiences. I have crazy experiences. And one of the experiences that I had was when I went to buy. I'm into shooting a lot of video for my clients to help them market their business. And I went in to buy a shotgun microphone. Now, a shotgun microphone is those long microphones that people use when you want to capture sound in the background or an interview style and everyone's sort of talking around you. Do you guys know the microphone I'm talking about? Yeah, shotgun microphone. So I do a bit of research online and I find JCar Electronics in Clayton. I live in Melbourne now, so Clayton is, if you can, anyone here from Melbourne? Yep, one, awesome. So you know JCar Electronics in Clayton, right? So Clayton, if for those of you who don't know, Clayton's like, if you can think of a medium dodgy suburb where you're from, that's Clayton, right? And so I go into JCar Electronics Clayton, and I go up to the guy and I say, excuse me mate, I'd like to buy a shotgun microphone. And he just looks at me, and the color drains from his face, which is quite funny because he didn't have any color to start with. And he just stares back at me, and I say, okay, excuse me, mate, I'm looking to buy a shotgun microphone. And he starts screaming at me, he goes, we don't sell shotguns here, we don't sell shotguns here. And I look around the room, and all the mums and dads are around there, and they're staring at us now, and all the guys are reaching for their wallets, and all the ladies have got their purses clutched, and all the kids are running behind their parents. Something's definitely going on. And so I look at this guy and say, mate, calm down. I don't want a shotgun, I want a shotgun microphone. You know, it's for my video camera so I can video things in the distance. And he starts pointing at me and screaming, you said shotgun, you said shotgun. And I said, oh no, listen, calm down. By now people are heading towards the door. People are heading towards the door. I said, mate, calm down. It's called a shotgun microphone. I don't know what you guys call it. It's just a simple microphone for my video camera. Do you guys have it? And he jumps on his computer. He goes, well, I've been working here 10 years and I've never heard of it being called a shotgun microphone. I think you want a condenser microphone or an omnidirectional one. Blah, 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 technical stuff. I don't care. Mate, just give us the microphone. And he goes, follow me. So we go through the crowd, and the way we're walking through the crowd seems like I've got him at gunpoint and he's leading me to the shotgun microphone. And people are getting out of the way. So finally I get the microphone and I go back there and I buy the damn thing. And on the receipt it says shotgun microphone quantity 1. And he's been working there 10 years and he didn't realize what it's called. Now, if I was anyone else and not a professional speaker, I would be shocked by that. Because I'm a professional speaker, I use it on stage. It's a great story to tell on stage. But that is some of the experiences that people get out there. They get these really crazy experiences. If you've ever had a bad experience in retail, it might not be crazy, but that is one reason why people go online, isn't it? So let me ask you this. Actually turn to the person next to you and think about why else would people go online. And for you guys, I might just run in between and just, yeah. So do that for a couple of minutes. Why do people go online? So share amongst your table. All right, guys, why do people go online to shop? Yell it out. Some reasons. Convenience, yep. Research, yep, good. What else? Sorry? Price, yeah, good. 24/7, that's a really good point. It's open 24/7. Choice, brilliant. Privacy, ooh, very good point. Very good point, because you don't want people, yeah, you don't want people seeing those special DVDs you ordered, eh? Yeah. What about you guys?
Well, it's a choice.
Choice?
Home delivery, you don't have to go anywhere.
Home delivery. That's really interesting. A lot of people go online because it's convenient. That was a big reason. If you actually have a look, those are the 3 main reasons. There was a survey done in 2013 by Buddha.com, which is a trends analysis site, and they actually said people go online for 3 main reasons: availability, convenience, and pricing. But the funny thing is, in their survey, only 5 to 7% of people go online, and the online market in Australia is only 5 to 7%, and it's a bit wish-washy, 5, 7, very different percentages, because it's very hard to quantify what exactly retail is. Is it stores? Is it takeaway shops? Is gyms considered retail? It's very hard to quantify this massive industry. So that's the reason why it's only 5 to 7%. But here's the thing. I think all of it happens. People go online or they go on offline for one single reason: to provide a better experience. That's what they want. People want a better experience when they go shopping. Do you guys agree? Cool. So here's the meat and potatoes. This is why you guys are all here. My job is to blow your mind with some crazy stuff that I've seen around the world, and hopefully you'll see something here and go, wow, that's really cool. And if you don't, please don't key my car in the car park because I didn't deliver. But I want to show you guys innovative experiences, because my hope is that you'll identify with one of these experiences, and maybe you'll see a retailer struggling in your own shires or your own community and see, oh, so-and-so, I saw this amazing thing that's happening overseas. You guys could do that too. So that's my hope when we go through these things. So let's get through it. Okay, so this is a very interesting example from a New York subway. It's a company called L'Oreal. They're a makeup company. I'm pretty sure most people are familiar with L'Oreal. They decided to implement this kiosk in the subway station. That is actually a full-length mirror, and there's a camera behind that, so someone in that outfit can actually go stand in front of the mirror and take a photo of their entire outfit, and the software in that kiosk analyzes the color. So this lady's wearing, I'm a male, so I'm going to say that's some sort of shade of red. and yeah, so you can actually choose whether you want to match or contrast your outfit. And ladies would appreciate that more. Guys would be like, why wouldn't you want to match, you know, like ridiculous, I don't know. Anyway, so that's what they do. And then you can actually hit a button and you'll choose makeup colors and cosmetic products that'll either match or contrast with your outfit. So that's one way they're capturing retail. That's an offline method, but it's in an innovative way. Let's go in a bit deeper. This is the Beautiful Vending Machine Company. They put hair straighteners in club toilets, bathrooms for social activities, and even gyms and fitness centers. Now, some of you in the room might be thinking, why the hell would I want to straighten my hair in the gym? You know? But there's a whole range of consumers out there that do actually want to. There's a whole bunch of new generation girls that love that. Go where your market is. Let's go in deeper. Anyone know what this is? This was crazy. When I saw this, I just freaked out. I thought it was one of those Scream masks from Halloween or whatever. But it's actually a facial recognition software. So this is a company, it's a Dutch company in the Netherlands called, I hope I pronounced this right, Douwe Egberts, I think it's Douwe Egberts. Yeah, they're a coffee company. Now, coffee vending machines aren't new. They've been around for years. But this thing, people go up to this thing and try to put money in it, and there's no slot for the money. Do you want to know how you buy a coffee from this thing? You yawn in front of it, and it gives you coffee. That's just insane, absolutely insane. And this machine's in South Africa's OR Tambo Airport. And yeah, so it gives you coffee when you yawn. Now, the financial literate or the business inclined amongst you might be thinking, well, that's pretty shit, isn't it? Because how are you going to get paid for that? It's not a revenue earning exercise. It's a promotion and marketing exercise. If you guys got a coffee and you had to yawn to get it, who would you tell? Everyone. Free publicity. And it might have cost them a few dollars, or they might have borrowed the technology, but just amazing. I have not seen any retailers here doing things like that. The possibilities exist, no one does it. Let's go in deeper. All right, everyone loves convenience. And you know, down south, when you go to a train station, there's obviously a Coles or a Safeway or a Woolies or something nearby. It's convenient. You hop off the train after a hard day of work, you pop into the store and you pick up some groceries and you go on your way home. Cool. This thing is in South Korea. And it's actually a train carriage, a grocery store inside a train carriage. Completely crazy, right? And this is the meat section. They're fully refrigerated containers. It's you're able to do some shopping. Yeah, pretty interesting stuff. How are we going? All right? Can I get a Woi Bros out of you? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, sweet. Let's go in a bit deeper because we're going to go in deeper. This is the store Yihao Dian in China, mainland China, and it literally translates to the #1 store. These guys saw their competitors open up all these, the brick and mortar style stores, so offline stores, and they just could not compete. And they brainstormed and said, how can we compete with all these amazing retailers out there? And China is a huge market. How do we compete with them? And they came up with this idea of opening up 1,000 stores overnight. Can you imagine the logistics behind that? But here's the interesting thing. Here's how they opened up those stores overnight. It's virtual reality technology. There are a lot of empty spaces around China, just parking lots, buildings, car parks, whatever. They actually developed a mobile phone app where you can actually go in there to an empty store. If you select it on the app, you can actually find the nearest Yihao Dian store, go into an empty car park, hold up your mobile phone, and you'll see shopping items come on the phone. And you can walk around and just select which ones you want, and you can check them out, and then they get delivered to your home by the time you get home. Is that pretty cool or what? That's insane, isn't it? Let's go in deeper. Hointer. These guys are American jean retailers in Seattle, Washington. How many of you guys have been to a store and you've been upset with the staff in the store and they've treated you really badly? Anyone? Yeah, cool, a few of you. All right, Pointer in USA got rid of all their staff to solve their problem. This is an entirely staffless establishment, and you actually go in there, and all the products, these guys are jeans and they have a few accessories, all the products have got QR codes on them. And you go in there and you scan the QR code, select what you want and the sizes that you want. And you actually go into a changing room that's allocated to you. And as soon as you walk in there and close the door, your selections come out of one chute and you can try them on. Now, you know when you go shopping and you get the wrong sizes, if you've got a good sales assistant, she can bring in or he can bring in more sizes for you. But it's annoying, and if you don't, you have to get dressed again and go outside, and it's just a pain. With this thing, what you do is you hop on the app and say, I need a size bigger or 2 sizes bigger, and it gets delivered instantly to your cubicle. How cool is that? So you never have to leave. There's the other chute on the other side where you can just drop anything that you don't like. And when you're ready to leave, you just scan your card and off you go, and it gets delivered home to you. Is that pretty cool or what? Could we do this in Australia, do you reckon? Yeah? Good, because I'm glad you guys said that, because here's the challenge. In the work that I've done down south and the conversations I've had in the territory, I find that the challenge is a little bit different up here than it is down south. The challenge with most people down south is that retailers look like this guy. They're angry, they're upset, they're blaming the government, they might even blame you guys, they're blaming other big companies, they're blaming everyone. And yet customers want to be like this guy, happy, content, high off his face. No, but that's all we want as customers. We want to be satisfied, don't we? But retailers are like this bloke, and customers are like us. So how do we match? Well, I think this is where the challenge is for all of us. And sorry, I think that some retailers down south are like this, but the other alternative, instead of them being angry, is that they're a little bit confused. They want to do something, but they don't know what to do. And this is why is an interesting challenge, because I think our role here is to inspire our retailers. You guys are the face of dealing with your clients. They come to you with frustrations and annoyances and complaints sometimes. And I don't know what each and every one of you do in your individual roles, but you probably know other people who are the forefront of business, or you know people who are actually in business. And it's incredibly frustrating dealing with all these frustrations, I would imagine. But you can sort of say, look, if you're ready and you want to do something different, any retailer here in Australia can compete. It's just if they want to or not. They have a choice to either blame everyone else, or they can get on and do something amazing with it. And I think it's up to us as economic developers to inspire them. And if that sounds really crazy, it's really easy to inspire some people. Just tell some stories. Go back to your individual areas. Talk to your retailers. Share some of the crazy stuff that I've shared with you. And that's how we can sort of grow Australia to 2040 and beyond. But it's really up to us, because we are in positions of power and we need to influence others and inspire them. If that sounds like too much, give me a call. I'll inspire your retailers. I will come and just tell these stories and work with them and just sort of help them understand that these are the opportunities for them. This is what's out there. I think we're done, guys. Thank you so much for having me here today. It's been inspiring talking to you guys. And if I can help you guys inspire your retailers, please get in touch. Or if you want a copy of my presentation and research, just email me and we'll get that sorted. I'm AJ Kulatunga. Thanks so much for having me here. Have a great conference. Thank you.